Alright. But, I kind of screwed up my stream settings for a second there, so I've had to fix that very quickly. We are here. With more, or I guess, the first round of the December Duelist Cup. It's fun. Essentially. Who knows? Of course, we will start off with no response from the game server. There we go. Of course, we cannot see anything that's happening in the Duelist Cup, so I guess let's just see what people are playing. Start with Sky Striker versus Odeon? I'm pretty sure that's Odeon. Okay, we're going second. And oh boy, do we have a hand. Got 43 cards extra, 15 card main, versus 42 card main, 15 card extra. I screwed that up for the first part, but that's fine. We have opened Maxi, Ash Blossom, Rose, Engage, and Super Poly. Duelist V has selected going first. We're going second. Let's see what we can do. Dimension Shifter. Oh no. There's the Maxi. Do they have the Ash Blossom? They do not. They're just going straight for a Temple set Apophis via Temple of Treasures, set 1. Ashing the Treasures of the Kings. Prevent them from adding 1 to hand. Setting a 3rd and passing. So now, Apophis summon itself, set a Apophis the Swamp Deity. Mistake, neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. Setting the Super Poly, that's fair. Mentioned Fissure. Apophis, Swamp Deity, tribute 2 for the Divine Servant Apophis. Set 3 traps from graveyard, or up to at least. Battle, 26 face. Okay, the Engage is going to be a problem for sure. Ray special summoning the Ace 0. Ace 0 tributing itself for Ray and Rose, popping the Fissure. Super Poly. off for Dracostapelia. We have our own Dracostapelia. Going to go for Amatsu. Got Garura and Muddragon, and that's about it. Apophis. For Apophis. For Apophis. Negate the Amatsu. Fusion Summon Garura. For SP Little Knight. Banishing the Mistake Garura to draw 1. Dracostapelia negate the Little Knight. But banish both until the end phase. The counter does not. There is Apophis, not a once per turn, to negate the SP effect. SP resolves negated. Stapelia. Garura. Draw 1. Garura for Rhoda. Rust to set a Harpy's Feather Duster. End phase. Shuffling 3 back. And for Anubis, unfortunately, they have just over lethal. As much as I love... Fortunately, Mistake is quite the counter to Sky Striker, unfortunately. So that is GG. Alright. Now, let's see what the Duelist Cup has to offer. So I've loaded up Orcust. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with Orcust. I might move on to Lunalight or some of my other decks. Second, dependent on how things go. But we will start with Orcust. See, we want to go first. 40 card main, 13 card extra. Ooh. Okay. Go ahead. If I get OTK'd, I get OTK'd. There's no way around it. It's Mitsurugi, it's Mitsurugi. Yeah, they win. I could have set basically all my traps in order to bluff them out, but unfortunately that would have immediately shown that I had nothing. Honestly, it would have been better if they had a hand trap or something that they just... I haven't watched you on Twitch in a while. Hey, Good and Wolf. Or Ernest, either one. How you doing today? Welcome in. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. I don't even really have a good starter for this, do I? He's Girsu? Girsu's a machine. Because of course he is. I had 16 or 17, so I'm taking a break. That's fair. I'm, kind of in an awkward position right now. I took out Armageddon Knight in favor of the Mulcharmies, and I didn't realize that Girsu was not a machine, or was a machine, not a warrior, so Rhoda is useless. How about Keshtira? If they overcash Theosis, I ash that. If they go for Birth. Okay. Obviously, they get to rip. They go for Ellen Girsu. They went for Avramax. Okay, I don't disagree with that choice, but I guess they have the Ellen Girsu for next turn, so that's fair. Grab Kashtira Birth. Oh, of course, they had Protoss and the Diabell Star. Shangri-Ira. Preparations. That has to summon from Banished or hand. So I can go Ira for the They have Ash Blossom, they have Ash Blossom. If not, I lose on the... Okay. One draw might make all the difference. God. Okay, hang on. I need to reevaluate this deck. For starters, I'm gonna put at least one copy of Armageddon Knight in. Maybe I might get rid of Rulia for a second at least. Because Armageddon Knight is theoretically a one-card combo. Let's see if adding a couple more starters into this deck does something. Oh, that's more like it. $60 main, 15 card extra. Now, this is a theoretically good hand, yeah. At least better than the previous few. Eventually go... They have something that they can activate from hand. Presumably it's like a Molcharmy or a Max... It's a Maxi. Okay. How do I want to do this? was like, if they draw Imperm, I'm not in a bad position, but I'm not in a great one either. Like, even SP Pass is just... Okay. I'm gonna go Galatea, discard Symbol Skeleton. We get Babel. They have something else. Is it a Bestial? It might be a Bestial. For any deck with more than 50 cards, it is more than likely that they are running like some kind of Oops All Engine deck. Gonna lead, Symbol Skeleton. Like, even this, which ends on basically just a Dingirsu pass. He's... I didn't need to do that. Well, oh, this still works. This is theoretically a +3. It is a Sorin. It's branded. It's branded, isn't it? Shoot. Okay, that forces out the Harp Horror. I don't want to lose it. I have to use it. Playing against Miranda Dracotail earlier with Labyrinth. This for theoretical SP pass is not. Come on, exit the main phase. And Nibiru, okay. Can't even really summon anymore because I need... think the worst part is they get regained. It's Illusion of Chaos branded. We get Magician Souls, put it back to the top. Illusion Souls. I can go max C. They have the Soronir to banish. I can try to summon whatever they try to banish with Soronir. I don't lose outright, but chances are, with all of this gas, I do lose. Heck, they also could have drawn Ash Blossom, so I lose there. He's Dark Magician, okay. They're playing 60 cards, so there's a chance. But that also is very much potentially Soronir. No, it's not. Okay. There's a symbol skeleton. Oh, hey Chroma. Yeah, it's my bad. I kind of blew you off, didn't I? Yeah, go for Spirit with Ice of Blue. No ad. Oh, never mind. There's the ad. Kind of expected it. I mean, just because you expected it doesn't mean it's right that I did so. The man I could play 9 hours of Warframe before going to bed. Fair. Just, if you wanted to, we can still practice a little bit of Duelist Cup if you wanted to. Now that I can actually make good on that promise. Also got somebody else to practice it. Okay. If pulled up the I got him to play Lab, Tempai, and Ryziel against me for 2 hours. That's a good mix. That's a good mix of things to play against. It's Mitsurugi as well? What is this? Have a good matchup against Ryziel. Okay-ish against Ryziel, terrible against... I'm assuming you meant good matchup against Tenpai. Yeah, good matchup against Tenpai. Okay-ish against Ryziel. Terrible against Lab. We're playing Archmage Dracotail? Or just Dracotail? White Force has a meetup, never mind then. it makes sense. You can quick synchro and like book everything so they can't quick synchro on their turn. It's just being able to debarrier, and my kills have my momentum. That's fair. Sad. I have lots of options against Ryziel in terms of lines. But I imagine you also have to go first against Ryziel in order to even get to those lines. I mean, I guess you could still go second and do fine. It's just Ryziel's turn 1 end board without Starleech, Baguska. Even without Starleech, Baguska, it's a bit difficult for a lot of boards to crack. Winning the Habakiri. Going for another Habakiri, or do they draw the Murakumo? They did draw the Murakumo. Go second, but that requires me to have like 2 monsters and 2 white force back row. Yeah. But yeah, that's not guaranteed. Unless you have like very specifically, like even going second, that kind of requires like Mulcharmies and not Mulcharmies. Well, yeah, Mulcharmies and Maxi, or just you brick on non-engine outside of like Droll on their turn, then you get to go second. It also can't be duplicates of monsters as spell traps as well, which also isn't guaranteed. Yeah, don't necessarily play Charmies. Make me Rakumo. Make me do the Murakumo. Make me do the Murakumo, come on. They can go for the Verte. That doesn't necessarily guarantee anything, because I imagine they're going for Dragoon, and they cannot special summon. For Magicalized Fusion. That is fine. I don't have Typhon. Back for Dragoon. I still have the ability to win. Okay, they timed out. Yeah, that was kind of miserable. Okay. As nice as cool as Orcus has been, I might want to change it up. Eventually to something a little bit better. Could go better. I guess better is the wrong term. Something. A deck that doesn't brick as often is probably the best term. Almost ready with 3 decks. They're playing 3 evenly, 3 imperm. Or over 3 imperm, in fact. 14 card extra. Well, we might lose this one. Going, do they already have the Phymena? They probably already have the Phymena if they're searching Urgula. Either that or they have Rahu. They got Rahu. Or Ketu. There's the Pan? There's the Phymena. Not even using the fusion effect of the Ketu, just using the fusion effect of Phymena. Which is interesting. I guess you don't need to. Remember Secretarion Dragon? Oh, this is very specifically... Oh, this is actually very specifically bad for me, I realize. Draco Tail Horn. Okay, I need... There's Rahu. I need almost exactly... I also didn't use the Urgula. Why didn't they use the Urgula? They used Fan and Phymena. They got Horn in rotation. They got a Rahu. Wait, what? Come on, where's the Ash? Magnamud. I can't activate the Ecclesia's effect because it's a spellcaster. What? Wait. They messed up. Wait, why did they do this? They have to target the Secretarion. What? And they're using the Ghost Spell? What? Random Dragotail Archmage invoked, and Argisar's Odeon almost all finished. Nice. Rust? Or... Oh, I don't have talents in this deck. Wait, I do have the changeover though. What I can do is I can go change over for the shoe using Parlor and Magnamud, beating the Secretarion, I'm playing Fusion Dogmatic at least until the new cards come out. That's fair. Then I can go Nurse Dragon Maid, target the Parlor, summon the Parlor, dump the Lorpar. New cards do have a lot of versatility. Make the link 2 of ladies. Ladies for the chamber. Chambered at Tidying and GG. Yeah, that's fair. They completely don't know how to play the deck. Which is fair. Not everyone needs to know how to play the deck right away. So they gave me a line, Mirror Jade. I know, one whole negate. Dogmatica could never. Mirror Jade is technically not a gate, but your point still stands. But I know, right? Dogmatica could never have a negate. I guess one whole interruption is a bit more accurate. Ooh. Fusion, Hospitality, Double Cartesia is not ideal, but it can work. Going for Adhara. Ding Dong. Going for Ding Dong. Add a Yangtzing card from deck to hand. I mean, sure, I'll ash that. I don't count Fleur de Lis because that is only a negate if you control a Dogmatica and your opponent, or you control an extra deck monster. I mean, I guess it's still a negate, but you're like, it's a situational negate as opposed to a generic of like Baron. Technically, a lot of a lot of decks don't necessarily have generic negates. They tend to have situational negates. Sandoware monster. I did bully somebody today. That's not great. Their fault for playing red. I'm assuming that's another game you're talking about, and not, like, not Master Duel. Where are they going with this? Because Sacred Sword Soul, Summon Back Knight, they're making the level 12. Beautiful. You play red, you deserve to get board wiped by Jorishid, the Cursed Thunder God. Oh, RDA. Oh, right, this one. The one that just got added. I think I got a single copy? Question mark? Depends on who you talk to, really. I mean, yeah, it depends on who you talk to, because some people just don't like RDA. I'm fine with RDA. Like, I don't mind it in the slightest. So, I can only special summon either Monk or Draco Berserker. I can make it with Diabell Star and Sylvia Baruchia in the absolute worst case scenario. Oh. Fair, I didn't know that. I guess, yeah, the odd level of Diabell Star actually does come up. It was made under Nib. That's funny. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, obviously, I need to bait for Ash. So I'm gonna go Cartesia. And Gwenol. Come on, where's the Ash? There is no Ash. That is fine. I'll go Sornier. Sornier, just in case. They do have Ash. Oh, they absolutely have Ash. They absolutely have Ash, and they're holding it. Why did they hold... Why did they not hold it? And hang on, why did they not hold it? A Monster Wipe or Spell Trap Wipe is pretty effective if your opponent doesn't have Imperm or Veiler in hand to actively preemptively negate, or have Call Bite actively negate it. Don't really have a proper one for this, so I'll go... Ooh, I have to... Well, no, I can use these two. Oh, but I don't really have a proper negate. No, that's not grave. I don't, so what is prompting me? This is level 8 or lower, right? What do I have? Oh, it's Philia Regis. That's what I have. I actually will not use that then. It's attributed for the board whip, so it eats a called by, or if you haven't done any actions yet, they can imperm Veiler. Here I'll go Hospitality. But not every deck can play Veiler. I need to go for changeover. Ryziel doesn't get to use Veiler. Come on, where's the Ash Blossom? Where's the Nibiru? And okay, might actually want to go. Yeah, I might actually want to go Tinkek here, and I can go changeover for ladies plus Lubellion. If something more important cards from this, like Lancey or something, I don't know. Alright. They don't have anything. So we just go face. I don't want to make seals using Parlor and the Albion. And a special the ladies back. Ladies doesn't need to proc here, but I can fusion summon it into house from here. I might actually want to wait on that then. Yeah, I'll go ahead and... I'll go ahead and actually wait on that. Let's go Tinkek or Shu. I was playing ranked games too, my own incompetence yesterday in ranked. Sometimes you just don't have the game. Like, using Morian without my opponent having a special summon monster. Sometimes your brain just doesn't work. And that's fine, you can play around that. Kinda. Well. You know, oops. Sometimes it is just oops. I didn't realize this guy wasn't special summon. Or I didn't realize this effect worked this way. Or activating Super Poly against a branded player and not reading their monster types. Oh yeah, because Mirror Jade is a worm. That's fair. Renquinol is a spellcaster. Oh yeah, that's also true. Half of them aren't dragon. Okay, please let... Okay, which card do I not need? I guess Ecclesia is probably my best bet. Let that not be a monster negate. Very called X-Dragon, and not be a dragon. I'll follow this theme. I can't even activate Mirror Jade because of, well, 1, Organism, 2, Mirror Jade needs to send to grave. This needs to send to grave as well, doesn't it? I can send the changeover to grave. Ranganol, the Dust Dragon, Mirror Shade, the Ice White Dragon, Albion, the Sanctifier Dragon. Hold on. I know Lubellion is... Lubellion's a dragon. Oh, Imato Iwato. They all follow the theme of X-Dragon, X the X-Dragon in terms of name. That's true. And my brain doesn't like that half aren't even dragons. Yeah. Like Sprin, the Iron Dash Dragon, is a machine that is piloted by a dragon. Yeah, I get it. I'm not gonna have fun either way. Ironically, if it wasn't for the D-Fissure, I would have potentially been fine. Not remembering their types when they have dragon in their name. Well, okay then. We'll go Artesia. Set one pass. At the very least, I have a target for Branded in white. Or target for Albaz. Ghost Spell procs off of this? That's funny. I don't understand why that works. From deck or graveyard to your hand. So even if they don't have a legal target, I can still ghost spell. That's funny. Barrier. So here is actually not a bad hit. Ideally, low is the best hit, but Severa's not a bad one either. If they have low Skull Guardian in there, you can only activate and Ghost Spell negates the activation. That's actually very funny. Finishing the Garura for the Maximus. Do not have Ash Blossom. They do not. We just go straight for Mirror Jade. I think I should just go straight for Mirror Jade here. At a low. They also have talents. So this is shuffle one light rifle monster from your hand or graveyard into the deck. Add your hand, or especially summon voices waste monster from your deck. That's fine. Shuffling the Skull Guardian. Servaris. Okay, that's to get Servaris online. Get rid of low. So the Radiance... Light Ritual monsters you control destroy both this card and as many of the targeted monsters as possible. Obviously they go for the Skull Guardian here. They're going for Servaris. can only get the branded fusion. That gets Ecclesia. The other decks I need to test against, but you don't have these decks, or I don't think you have them. Which ones? I mean, the obvious one is Draco Tail, which, well, I'm getting? I don't have it yet, which is true. This is light. I need a dark. So does Servaris cannot trigger here, correct? And neither really can this trigger here. Oh, it can? It's kind of hard to. Oh, I can make sure that Lubellion is the one that gets shuffled back. So as to Red MD. White Force Esamina. I don't have a Mirror Jade. White Force Esmina, Draco Tail, Archmage, New Ubel Unchained. I can potentially test against the Ubel Unchained. That's actually not too difficult for me. For the new Ubel Unchained, actually. I guess that might become a problem, but I'm not. Potentially. Meilong. Guess I might as well Filio Regis here. Filio Regis. I need to return this to the hand anyway. That way the Meilong fizzles. Which cards do I send the extra? I guess, like, Albion and Granguinol, I guess, are the best bets, honestly. Where's Granguinol? Because I can potentially build the new Unchained Fiendsmith build. Potentially. But it would require a little bit of figuring out. Persifera. Dang it, I can't exactly stop this. The new list no longer plays Apo, but it does play Summon Sorceress. Okay, that might be a little bit difficult. Okay. It's not impossible. It's be dark. I got outplayed. This is an easy way to get Unchained Soul Shayama or Sharvara on field. I would need to properly look at how they play the line then. Because I don't really know how Summon Sorceress would work. Don't understand it exactly. Oh yeah, Voiceless is still a deck, for sure. And it's one that can absolutely They're also playing Regenesis? That's Archfiend. They have to beat into Rebellion with the Skull Guardian. Have to beat into Lulu Lilith. But there is this build. Swaps out Apo for Summon Sorceress. Okay, I'll look at that in a second. But I also don't properly think I have a way of getting Summon Sorceress. Negating the Ecclesia instead of the Sage. Imagine they might have been waiting for the Lulu Walilith to resolve. So that way they can negate the Quem with the Sage. Obviously, they don't want to. They want to use a sage on my turn, it seems. Sending the dragon. I still don't have a clean way out of this, dependent on what that face down is. I can chain block with the Quem, so that way they have to use the Skull Guardian to negate the Quem. There's the Dragon's Mine. That negates the Quem. Chamber Dragon Maid. Dragon's Mine, the best Draco Tail card. Your opponent cannot banish cards. That is fine. If only Kawaki Mero Draco existed. Can't go Darkness MD anymore. Come on, Skull Guardian. Where's the Skull Guardian? Come on. All of Flooding does, it isn't very good, you see. MD, it will often do nothing. Do I even really have a target? I don't. I don't actually have a target for this. They have the Sage and the Skull Guardian. I still just kind of lose here. No matter what, I just kind of lose. Gets the Sage. I can go Shio, but that loses me even more stuff. I want to wait. I can go Shio. Wait, hang on. I can go Shio. They change Skull Guardian. I negate with Shio. Summon back Lady. Summon Parlor. I don't win. My character became bald. I did see that. It was funny to see. I know, my character is just like me, balding. Okay, at the very least the parlor survives. They need to beat over the shoe. They need to beat over the Cartesia. I was showing my hair, also shortened my neck, and added some extra details. Add radiance to your hand. It's at a long neck. Sorry, long neck. Okay. They're using that now? And I guess I might as well. We'll redo the hair later. Okay. Not using the effect yet. I can go Lady's Dragon Maid. They will do Skull Guardian. They're gonna go shuffle to add. Okay, that's fair. Gonna go. They don't have any way to really quick ritual, right? Oh no, they do. My Fugi is just the question slime. This is a hard one to return, right? Yeah. Wait, that's a hard one to return. Make more emotes. I can't banish. Oh, that's kind of a mistake. What should my next emote be? Maybe I'll make a slime that is like being sad. Or being happy, even. Also a happy one. I would say something like a slime vibing might be nice. So this only target for attacks. I want to make a vibing slime. I need to invest many frames to do so. That's fair. House Dragon Maid can only pop monsters. Yeah. The way to dictate vibing is like a rainbow creature that moves left to right, right? Kinda. Get rid of the Chaos Hunter. I'll steal your likeness and make it a slime. That's an idea. I think a piece of bread with scared eyes would go hard as an emote. Yeah, potentially. Dynamondo, Shuffleback Lady, yeah, they win. I mean, they won anyway. I might as well try Cartesia, go for Philia. That gets negated, that's fine. Invest in less sucking, and I'll make them. Level 1 back. Cerberus. Oh, the time limit, let's go! God, how many wins have I gotten just through time limit alone? I should not have won that. Like, the only even technical out I had would have been to somehow spawn Pot of Avarice. At least 3. At least 3. Right, otherwise, that was actually not a bad game in the slightest. Okay. Let's go for one more. I mean, yeah, a win is a win. I'm just not on that gamer level. Did that play for you? Hold on. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear I've been farming my corn. Something happened to the sound. I might need to look at that in a second. Let me just be clear. Sure that it's playing correctly. I can't hear it. You heard it? Can't I hear it? Weird. Set 3. Set 4. It is kind of quiet though. Okay, then right. Then key. Ash Blossom, that's fine. Is there something wrong with my headphones? It might actually be something wrong with the headphones. I heard the... I heard the metal pipe, but it was very muted. Don't I have a way? Potentially. Ooh, hold on. Need to go wolf here. As long as that is not called by, I do have a shot. I made the wrong Xyz. I am Well, there goes my way of winning. Okay, to pull the curtain off, I was gonna go for Dugaras, actually. It's Malice. If I hash this, that's perfectly fine. And if they have a normal summon, I lose. They don't have a normal summon? Okay. Emerald Bird. The Grave Silver Hound for Foolish Burial. That's insane. Ooh. That actually hurts. Roll. Okay, I see the line. I need to go for Leo Dancer. Foolish Burial. I can't do Yellow Martin. I need to do, like... I guess I'll do another Silver Hound just because. Okay, surely they don't have evenly matched, right? Even if they do, I actually just keep Emerald Bird plus Kaleido. I guess that was all I was going to do anyway. Please just draw an non-engine. Please just draw non-engine. Do not draw the one-card combo. I have one unknown. Okay, we win. Not even gonna lollygag. There is no way you have Mirror Force. There is no way you have Mirror Force. There we go. Good. Good game. Deck the halls with all. So. Oh, deck the halls and also colleagues. Huh? If they. If they die, turn them to zombies. La 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 la. Oh, this is the like Black Ops thing we were talking about a couple days ago. Don't do their job well. The deck, though, and also called. It isn't. Huh? Wait, where is it from then? Ooh, double imperm. It isn't just my. It is just my own rendition of Deck the Halls because I wasn't happy with my colleagues. I see. Well, here's to hoping that they're not playing stun. I wish. I hope. Okay. Also, please draw. Blank Snake Eyes. Okay. Sure. Add OSS. Is this good enough to play through, like, a whole heap of stuff? I don't think it is. Like, Kaleidocheck plus Silverhound does a lot. It doesn't do enough, I'd say. When we start kick them in their nuts, you'll see that will start to turn and flee. Pick the lazy, stupid colleagues. And Poplar or Ash. Ash, they don't have any other fire. I guess here I'll imperm the Ash just so that it cannot work properly. They get to go into sequence, then potentially into SP. Because I have enough materials for all of them. Had a bad day at work yesterday. Send the Lacrima. You. Like terrible, terrible parodies. So this was my own way to calm. This was my own calm way of dealing with it. Zombie vampire. That'll be funny if they mill exactly what I need them to mill. Oh, that's funny. But cannot draw cards except during the draw phase. That just sounds like a bad version of Mistake. I mean, that works against Draco Tail. Your cash. Do I go? I guess I could go Emerald Bird, summon the sheep. Yeah, Protection of the Sanctuary doesn't do a lot against Luna Lights. Yeah, they get happy. They didn't do Shiren? They milled Shiren, but they didn't use the effects. Do they even have a trap engraved for Erte? Did they mill their fusion spell? Curious. Oh, here's where they dump a trap. Oh my god, that's how that works. Okay. I see what they're trying to do. Transaction rollback. Oh, that's... Yeah. That's just an FTK. Droll kills that, absolutely, but that's just... eh. I don't really care for that. I don't really think... I'm just gonna sing more bad songs in BC. Okay. 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 Leading fusion. Foolish Burial. My favorite hobby. Silverhound. That gets me Gold Leo. I think I just get Black Sheep, discard Yellow Martin. I'm gonna wait for the Gold Leo. I mean, Droll absolutely kills this deck as well, so I'm sure what I should be, I even could be complaining. For Perfume, Masquerade, Black Sheep. Black Sheep to get back the Martin, singing unlike me from Latin or band renditions of Criminal Idol. Polymerization, discard the Yellow Martin. I get to discard the polymerization. Oh, hang on. I need Masquerade, send a chick. Chick to get the polarization back. I guess just go for Leo Dancer. Go for the Black Sheep once more. Gold Leo. Does Dark Magician really have a way of dealing with Liger? Not really. They more or less have a way of dealing with, like... They have ways of dealing with, like, Leo Dancer, but not really a Liger. I guess, like, Eternal Soul does revive quite a bit. I can only subject myself to bad renditions. Secrets of Dark Magic. I can go Secrets of Dark Magic. They're not doing it here. They don't have a Dark Magician in hand. What is illusion? Oh, to get the hand trap, I see. Beat over Liger Dancer. That does it. That absolutely does it. But they're going for it right away. Which is interesting. Once they go Battle Phase, I'm immediately going to go Liger Dancer. So they can go for secrets here. Yep. Then I can go Silver Hound, banishing the Panther Dancer. There we go. Smart of you, though. Oh, then I might have wanted to actually send a cat dancer or something if I was just gonna immediately do that. That's fine. I'm gonna go Gold Leo for Kaleido Chick, send the Crimson Hound or Crimson Fox. We go Perfume, there's Yellow Martin. Yellow Martin for... Do I not have any... I didn't have the... kind of like Fusion and Grave, I guess? Wait, why couldn't I... Did I just miss the... Oh, hold on. I'm pretty sure I had Moonlight Fusion in my deck. Why didn't I get to add it to my hand? Oh well. I mean, I won anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. We're going to go... get rid of all these legacy packs. So I don't really plan on using anything with them. Then we're gonna do one pull of aerial superiority. Let's see if we can't get... Ooh, okay. That's at least 3, potentially 4 URs. There's a high chance we get... okay. Rahu. Rahu. Divine Scorpion. And Medius the Pure. Okay. That's fine. Okay, Medius the Pure. That's also fine. Want that Medius? You can have him. You can absolutely have Medius. I don't think Armage is bad, but I'm not sure how good it is into this format, with Malice still kind of running around and Draco Tail. Royal Sanctifier? Sure. If only, you know, we could trade. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Okay, so nothing. Don't you love it when the packs just lie to you? There is number 3. Another Fusion Gate, and... Divine Service Apophis. Soma Earthbound. It is the bad Apophis card at that. This is another Zoma, and there's a Mululu. Okay. Okay, what am I missing? Care about the trap that sets Swamp Deity. Mululu, God. I need more of the Rahu definitely. For the Ketsu. Probably just one more Femina. At least. Okay, ideally, I want 3 Femina. I can live with only 1 or 2 Ketsu. This is the bad one, right? You Apophis monsters. Target 3 Apophis traps with different names in your grave. What's the other one then? What's the good one? Was this this is the one you were talking about, right? Or should someone else start damage step? Those aren't that different for Draco Tail. Yeah, because there's not really that much different you can do. Sekret is decent. I thought this was the correct one. I'm surprisingly not missing that much for man. Like 3 Anubis, maybe 1 or 2 of these. Ideally 3 Temple, 3 Treasures, 3 Man. Do I want to do a second one? How many gems do I have? I'll hold off. I'll hold off on the next pull. Another couple games of stuff. First, I'm gonna do a couple. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, something's wrong with these headphones. I'm going to very quickly change headphones. Something. Do I have a different plug? Use. Sure. Fact. None of us in sports singing history. You know what? It'd be funny. Trust me when I say you probably don't really. Especially since a lot of are probably very. There's this would work better than this. Let's see.